Hello and welcome. It is the Morning Mix, where we get to serenade your morning with beautiful topics, quality talk, good music. Yes, we're going to be looking at working from home, what you all know as remote job. Lots more will be coming your way. I don't do this alone. Of course, I have the beautiful lady in the house with me.
So Mrs. Samson is the name, and yeah, today we also will be looking at, embracing the future of DIY projects and also craft and all of that. All these are more when we come back. Don't go nowhere. A very good morning to you all, yes, and welcome to your number one breakfast show, The Morning Mix. My name is Mrs. Samson, you already know, and with me is the cutest of them all.
I like it when you say that, it comes from a place of love. Good morning, how you doing? Hope you had a wonderful night rest. Yes, it is the Morning Mix, where we get to serenade your morning with quality talk, good music, informative views from all angles. Sweetheart, today we're going to be looking at remote work.
It's true. I mean, we'll be looking at the future of remote work. That is like, adopting to the new normal.
Okay, the new normal, like she said, but I hope it's going to be the new normal in Nigeria, because you know how we do it here. Your boss wants to see you working. Even if you're not working, he or she wants to see you. After all, they pay your salary. However, remote job is taking over the world completely.
Yes.
Since after COVID-19, people just found it, difficult to go back to work. Not difficult now. The word is not difficult.
They're just adapting.
People just found that, hey, why stress ourselves when we can actually pull out this stunts right from where we live and, get it out there. So remote jobs are, probably taking the world right now, but I wonder if it's going to take over Africa, Nigeria mostly.
I mean, people are really adapting to, working from home. Yes. The COVID-19 pandemic actually opened our eyes to, a lot of things. It's birthed remote work. So I feel people are now saying, that time people just thought, I think this is the end of
the world.
This is the end of the world. So a lot of people lost their jobs, and it was very difficult for some people to, go back to work after that. And some companies, they actually had to adapt and, work from home. And I think that was when they, they started using Zoom very well. So for your classes meetings and all. So I feel that was when some companies realized that, wow, I think we can still work from home and everything will be normal. We don't have to, be physical.
Hello.
Because the fact that
Hello. We only have people who do administrative jobs do remote work. Those who operate machines like production companies where you manufacture things, you have to be there presently. You have to be there present. So this leaves us with a question: is remote job taking over? No, look at it holistically.
Okay.
Is remote job taking over? Ask yourself, can remote job do presentation, broadcasting? There's a rumor that there's an AI that is actually presenting, like you give the AI your script, he does the voicing, he gets on the mic, and he does everything. Now you ask yourself, can an AI present in Yoruba, Igbo, or in Pidgin language? Ask yourself.
Okay, there was a time my sister tried, I think she was bored that time. So
he was out of boredom, working from home.
So what she
from
did?
Boredom.
You know what she did? She decided to I think she decided to type this Yoruba adage or something to see if the AI will actually respond, and he was giving her wrong answer. So my sister was like, calm down, Oga. You don't know everything. So this shows that you actually don't know everything, because this is not the meaning.
What's your sister saying? An AI was created, commanded by a certain person. Even your Google, the Google map, the Google voice was created and maybe the person gave the command, for what the bot should do. So I think your sister should take a chill pill. The moment a Yoruba man who understands coding, who understands AI algorithm, gets a hold of it, it's over. Trust me, it is over. Take for example, I get a hold of a robot, or maybe I know how to do this coding and know how to put all this, bot control. I'll ask them to start speaking Pidgin and Yoruba. Yes, you start speaking Pidgin and Yoruba, but do you think they'll put all those all those punctuation points and all that?
I think they can still give you answers to some questions. So but not everything. So she was just trying to like, I think she was curious also to see if they can answer all questions, because they always say there is nothing you ask maybe AI. Google or AI that it won't provide the answer or something. So she now tried this one and it was not giving the correct answer. So she was like, calm down. I said, so how did you? So she was like, it was after her meeting that she was, there was nothing for her to do again. So she was just,
she actually worked from home.
Yeah. So she was now asking questions just to be very sure. So she now posted, because she's also into tech and all. So some companies had to like, also uploaded that. So it's looking like AI cannot answer all the questions.
No. I beg to differ. Because somebody who is Yoruba inclined, or somebody who understands Yoruba or Pidgin or maybe Igbo or Hausa, hasn't gotten a hold of, coding and some algorithm to make that work. The moment the person gets it, trust me, AI will deliver, but not as perfect as humans. Exactly. Anyway, just in case you're tuning in, it's still the morning mix and we're talking remote job today. Advantages and disadvantages of remote job we're going to be looking at subsequently, but for now, we're looking at the remote job itself. Will it last in Nigeria? Tomisin.
I feel it will because we have companies that before COVID they were like full-time physical this thing, you need to go to the office.
You need to be present.
But right now there is hybrid, so you can work remotely and also go to work, so you can also be physical. So I mean, this is the country, the world is back to normal. And we still have companies that are still
employing people
remotely. So I mean, it's just a way of saying, I think this is really the future you get. So working remotely, I don't think will ever go anytime soon.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it will ever go, because people just discovers that why should I employ a social media handle or a social media officer that will just come to work and just sit there and just stay in your comfort zone. All right, stay in your comfort zone. Think of whatever you're going to put out there. Why do I put out a digital marketer and drag him or her to the office space when she can actually work from home, or when he or she can actually work from home? I know a handful of digital marketers in Nigeria. I do digital email responding too. And you ask yourself, do people really respond to emails? Yes, there are people who do that. That's their job. They receive email, they respond to you immediately. All right. Though some AI too can actually do that. But people just discover that in time you don't need to crowd your office. You can actually, ease your office off the pressure. But I'm saying in Nigeria presently, where employers will tell you, if I don't see you, it means you're not working. They don't even care what you do. They just want to see you sitting on that seat. They don't even check what you do.
Let me add to that. Yeah, like, we have some people that when they are, present and working in the office and all of that, even when they are done with their job, some employers will still want you to just be busy.
Just stay there. I want to see you.
I just want to.
I pay you salary.
When I'm done working, I can as well just relax, and just
go about my business.
Exactly, but no, you can't be on.
I pay you for that time. I'm your jailer at that time, so stay in my prison.
Exactly. There was something I even saw. You asked a question earlier saying there are some, some things you still need to, be physical and all. Just like, what we're doing. We really can't be doing this. You can't be in your house and you'll be present.
Don't be deceived. We did during the COVID-19 era.
I was about saying that.
We did via Zoom. We did via Skype. We did.
Wow.
We were at home and we're still presenting and broadcasting. We only needed the engineers in the studio to be on ground. All right. You just have a strong internet, and we had this conversation, and it went viral. All right, and it was conversational. It was educated. So people actually did presentation and broadcasting via Skype back then. But it will never. It can't be like you and I seeing each other. You looking at me, giving me that sexy eyes. All right, this is where we get to say take a chill pill, don't stray a breath. We're going for a short break. When we come back, the morning mix continues. Don't go anywhere.
All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still morning mix. Yes, and my name is Mrs. Samson. And before we went on that break, we were talking, remote work. I mean, the future of remote work. And right now, we'll be looking at the advantages and the disadvantage of working from home. Do you think, he said something that, do you think we can really continue like this in this country? So, yeah.
Do you think we can really continue working at home? I mean, remote job in this country. Do you think it's really going to stay? Ask yourself. A country where your employer likes to see your face all the time, wants to see you, then he knows that you're actually working. He doesn't check. Right. He's not, looking at you. He's not monitoring your output. The moment he sees you, yes, so you think it's going to work? You think it's going to work? But let's look at the advantages first, because, a lot of persons be asking, remote job. I've heard people argue about it.
Yeah.
But remote job has its own advantage. The first advantage that I want to spot out is it helps you, save. It helps you reduce costs. It helps you reduce cost of either transportation.
That's the advantage.
Yes, advantage of it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It helps you reduce cost of transportation, cost of savings, cost of feeding, cost of clothing. It actually cuts down costs. Now, cost of for you, the employer, sometimes you buy water for your water dispenser. Sometimes you buy toiletries. Yeah. It helps you reduce all that, Another disadvantage, I'll let you say one or two, because I know you're looking at me like, oh, Eric, come on. I know one or two things too. I know you do, darling. I know you do.
Let me just add to it. You said it reduces cost of living and all of that. Yeah. We still have some people that, let me say the tech companies or startups, basically. Yeah, so when they just want to start, they need to look for space. But when COVID came and, we had to adapt and all. So you don't have to pay for space. You can still be online and you teach your students. True. So you get, I think so that is you saving a whole lot instead of you getting a space or this co-working space. Instead of you paying for co-working space and all of that, you can just, your staff can be at home and they will still be working for you. So that is saving you a lot to get an office space or yeah. So that's and also it is so flexible, because you can just be in your home and you're still working. So you can even balance work and life, because you know that you have the time to you can still attend to yourself. You can still attend to family, you can still attend to work, and nothing is stopping anything. So that's a good one. So I will even encourage people to even really look at it. If you think or if you feel or that even if this person is not in the office, you can still work. So instead of you stressing this person to say, you know what, I just want you guys to just be here. If it's something they can do from home, just allow, and you can still have people that you need their presence and all of that in the office, and some people can still be at home. But then again, Tommy saying, I understand totally everything you said. Some workers are lackadaisical. Some workers are very reluctant when it comes to their job. Some workers are very, very lazy. I know that's what the employers will be like. Nigerian workers, that when you give them space, you want to That's why you need to employ efficient and capable hands. You need to employ people who are, goal-driven. And when people go for job interviews, they turn them down. Sometimes they feel bad. But the thing is, the question I keep asking every one of them is, if you get that job, or should you get that job, are you truly going to let or show these persons that your enthusiasm towards the job is strong? You have a strong, because a lot of persons be like, they don't give me the job, But what if they sin that you are going to be lackadaisical towards the job? You're not going to start the job the way they want it. You understand? So some employees are very, very lazy. Yeah. Very lazy. And that's why Nigerian employers will be like, I want to be seeing you. Let me know what you're doing. But honestly, jokes aside, apart from that one now, there's something called KPI, Key Performance Index. I think that's how you get to monitor or measure people's performances at work. I think remote job has come to stay. It has a lot of advantage, all right? Because of time, we'll not be able to list all of them, but we know it's cost effective, it's time saving, you get flexible. To help, very flexible. The employer and employee get to have, a flexible schedule for work. And let me add one thing before, and I think working remotely has helped a lot of people, because they constantly want to learn. So it is more like upskilling and reskilling, and you want to just adapt. You want to learn new things. We have tools online. We have new things. So you don't want to stay in one place, because you know that if you don't upskill, you might not get the next job, or you will not be relevant at your place of work. And I'm sure everybody wants to be relevant one way or the other. So they are always, I want to learn, I want to know new things. So that's another advantage, of working from home, or should I say remote work and all.
Yeah, just to buttress what she said, working from home will make you search, will make you hunger for more, make you broaden your horizon. Working from home will make you effective, so because you're not working with anybody. And when this test comes, because every job has a test time, when this test comes, you're just going to stand alone. If you guys are having a Zoom meeting, or if it's that day where you get to come and present whatever you have actually presented, like maybe defend what you've presented, you have to really prepare yourself. It's taking over the world. And don't be shocked that you see a lot of persons waking up and sleeping, and you be like, Nisha, my brother, you just don't know that there's something called remote jobs.
So true. Because at times you just, you have this person, maybe your neighbor or something, and you're always wondering, what is this person doing?
And his space is big.
Yes, and you're always on your den. So what are you doing? So right now, people tend to understand that, okay, maybe you can work from home. You
just mentioned one of the reasons why people can't work at home in Nigeria.
Why? How? Electricity.
You just mentioned one of the reasons why people can't work at home in Nigeria.
That's true, because if you call and say, okay, I need so at so time, then the person says, oh, I'm so sorry, sir, we don't have lights. Come to work, we have lights too, so there is no excuse for you to, postpone any job or get something done. Sometimes
you're even on a Zoom meeting, but you can't actually hear what the person...
Network.
It's not even network, your generator sound. Please forgive me. I just needed to laugh about it, because it's as sad as it is, it's still funny.
Yeah,
you're on a Zoom meeting, very important Zoom meeting, maybe the AGM at that time, and your generator sound, you'll be like, hello, I can't hear you, sir. Sorry, please, princess, what did you say? Sorry. Because you're able,
or your neighbor is making noise or shouting.
Because your neighbor's gen is also on. Are you getting me? Your neighbor's gen is also on. The next compound has a gen too. It's also on. And everything is like, it's window, then it's everything is still on.
I don't know why this is so funny.
Please come to the office. This is one big... It has happened to me.
You imagine you are in a serious meeting and your network keeps going off and on. We can't even hear you. You can't we can't really communicate. So you'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. The network is, are you there? Can you see my screen and all of that?
Well, anyway, there are AI tools now. Since we're talking remote jobs and upscale job and hybrid jobs, I know there are AI tools that you can use to record your Zoom meetings, Skype meetings, so you can always revisit and get to know what you guys discussed before that time. All right. If they pay us, we'll mention it. Don't forget, if you pay us, we'll advertise your goods and services too. So let's look at disadvantages of remote jobs.
Yes. So if we want to look at disadvantages, some people will say, oh, okay, if you work from home, you won't be, productive, so they tend to say, okay, instead of you to, give your work 100%, so it's more like your attention is divided. You're paying attention to something else at home, and you're not. So all of this will not make you work effectively.
Sometimes your kids.
Your kids, and you're everywhere. So instead of you to be working, trust me, some people might be in the market or attending to something else, and you'll be like, are you there? Can you hear me? And they are not replying, and they are not even getting the work done, because
not forgetting clingy spouse.
So true.
Clingy spouse, a princess kind of spouse. What are you doing? You're not done yet. You're not done yet. Be fast now. What are you doing now?
Are you there?
Are you
Princess,
there? Princess, can you hear me? She's gone. Are you not? Is the plantain ready? I'm hungry. Be fast. I'm on a meeting. Be fast. I'm waiting for this meeting. Be fast. Is the plantain not ready? Distraction here and there. All right, we'll take a short break. When we come back, the morning mix continues. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Morning Mix. Yes, and we have been talking about, working from home, the new normal and all. So right now, we are about to, look at what you can do from the comfort of your home. Remember, we're talking, remote work and all of that. So we'll be looking at numerous things you can, do from the comfort of your home. That is embracing craft and also DIY projects. So you can be at home, instead of you just thinking of what to do, you can just look at something you can just do. Yeah, maybe it can be candle making. So this is a very lovely craft that you can look into.
Soap making also. It's a lovely craft you can look into also. At the same time, you can learn how to make dresses. I know a lot of persons will be like, how can I learn that online? Sweetheart,
go online.
Go online. YouTube will help you do a lot, you know. YouTube actually learned how to do an insecticide, a brand of insecticide online. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I learned it online. I stumbled on it while I was on YouTube. How to kill cockroaches with, you know, household items and stuff like that. You know, with kerosene or kerosene, salt, detergent. You know, you'll be shocked after.
I'm actually sure of using salt to kill earthworm.
But this one, I saw it online. You look it up too. These are, you know, sweet craft you can learn. I know, and the moment you try it, you find out that wow, kerosene, salt, detergent. They'll tell you the measurement and all that. It's online. Look it up. You know, and when I did it, it worked. I actually did it and it worked. I'm like, wow. This is what we spend money for, you know. And do you know, a lot of persons must have branded this, put it out there, and people buy it.
Exactly.
You know,
sure.
Hand washing soap, hand wash soap. You know, this liquid soap for hand wash. Exactly. Do you know that people now, you know, package it, use it as souvenir for weddings?
Yes, that's
people
like another
contract
job.
People, for it. They're like, Tomisin, please. We needed to help us, you know, make hand washing soap, or maybe dishwashing soap, or bar soap, so we can use it for our wedding souvenirs. And they tell you the amount of soaps or the amount of liquid soap to make, and you make and supply. That's
money.
Good money.
If it's home decor that you want to look into, you can just be at home and you go online to, like, you know, keep learning. Like we said earlier, you upskill just to be relevant, and you know, you have something to, you know, put on your table and all. So if you do all of this stuff, if you pay attention, say crafts, say this knitting, this is another. It is new. If you look at, people make dresses with
the knitting
crochet and everything. So, and you look at it and be like, how did you come up with this idea? And you get, these are things you can, you know, easily just do at home, instead of just sitting and waiting for, you know, 9-to-5 job or something else.
Do you know you can also learn how to be a data collation officer online? I did it. I can collate data online. I learned it online. Yes, you can. How to collate data. It's really simple. It's not hard. It's analyzing the data that is now difficult. All right. Let me give you an example. Some people don't even know that when I asked Tomisin, what do you think about this detergent? You're getting data from Tomisin. The detergent is this. It's actually, it smells well. Okay. Good recommendation. Princess, what do you think about this? That's correlating data. It is now analyzing the data. That is where you get to be a data analysis. Then you get to go into, you know, Python, the rest of them. But collating data, it's actually simple. And I did it online. It worked. Right now, I can tell you, babe, I can collate data for your product. Whatever you're selling, I can help you get data and let you know what people think about it. For free. Like, nobody taught me about it.
And I feel people are not even paying attention to that, because like when you just said it, I just like, okay, we really don't have people that, you know, will come to you to say, you know what, I can help you collate data and all of that. So just let me know what you're doing, so I'll go about, so far your products is out there, and
let you know what people think about your product, and I feel know where to improve on your product. That's the essence of collating data.
Yes. So, but I feel people will say, you know what, I don't care what people have to say about my products. So far, I'm making money, but these things are actually very important. You will feel, or you think that you don't need it.
That's the future. That's the future.
Yes, unless you're just doing that craft or that thing because you don't really love it. But if you want to, you know, if you want to keep that job, and if you want to use that job to, you know, still employ people and still, you know, create job opportunities and all of that, you will want to know everything about your product. Give me your feedback. What do you think? Where can I improve? What should I do more? What should I include?
You know, studies shows that people don't actually give feedback.
Yeah.
So you get feedback.
Yeah, true.
People don't actually give feedback. It's not like people don't write about a product. How many times have you actually written about maybe a WhatsApp? You know that sometimes you make a call with a WhatsApp app and it tells you what it rates WhatsApp. People just cancel it and say next time. You know,
true, but I do rate.
But you know, yeah, you do rate, but the percentage is really not encouraging. But what we encourage people to do is go get your data yourself. Don't let people. Yeah, I know people will be like, give us feedback, give us feedback. You can get your feedback yourself through questionnaire, through answer, maybe physical questioning and answering. Maybe because if you share leaflet, people don't even actually read it anymore.
They just
they just collect and keep it. So you go get the feedback yourself. All right, that job is yet to be tapped into, and a lot of persons can do that well. They'll do it properly because some persons are very detailed.
Yeah.
All right. They tell you Tomisin said, this person said, that person said. They'll keep it detailed. So when you're actually going through this data, you don't stress.
At all.
You get me? So you know what the essence of data correlation, the reason why people do data correlation is to further help you know where to improve on your product. Or if your production is really falling short, to help you know why people don't even pay attention to your product. You know, these things, these are the future of jobs.
Okay, so I feel people don't like feedbacks because they feel, some will say, okay, because you're my friend and you're buying from me, or you're patronizing me, or you're using my service, it means you should take whatever I'm giving you.
I'm going to interject there. No. You see, the reason why you need feedback is to help you improve your services.
Right.
You know, take for example, you're a manufacturer of a detergent. You know. And people say, your detergent, they don't like your detergent. I think it is only important. It is very, very important for you to ask, know why. Exactly. So you would improve, except or unless you're not in that business to compete or to grow.
Right.
You get me?
Yeah.
See, we have more than 10 detergents in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So detergent brands, I mean to say. So if you truly want to last in any business, you need feedback. You need correlation of data. You need people's opinion poll. That way, it will help you know where you're lacking, where you should work on, and where your strength lies. You understand?
Yeah.
You know we have different noodle brands in Nigeria.
Yeah, sure.
Some noodle brands don't even thrive or sell in Lagos. And those companies don't bother. You know why? Because it's either their stronghold is in the east or the west or the north.
Yeah.
You get me? So feedback is the reason why you get to know where your stronghold actually is. Then you leverage on it. Feedback is very important for every business.
Yeah.
You know, and collating of data too is how you get feedback.
Yeah. And I think like business owners should just be open to, you know, for corrections, feedbacks and everything. Don't just feel, no, if you're buying my product, I really don't even want to like care about anything you need to say about my product. Just keep buying and just they have one or two things to say about it. Yeah. So another craft I feel people should also look into is drawing and painting.
I suck at it. I'm sorry. I suck at it. Drawing and painting?
Yeah.
I suck at it. I know.
Right.
No.
But it's a good one. It's a good one if you see somebody that, you know, paints or can draw, or if you're somebody that you just love these things. Don't just think, oh, people will not really appreciate it in Nigeria. Or
people will. People love art in Nigeria.
Right.
People love art. I've seen people buy art on, you know, traffic.
Yeah.
I don't want to say go slow. I've seen people buy art on traffic, you know, just because the person actually, and it's a penciled art. It's not like it's painted.
Yeah.
This person just drew, I think he drew Good Luck Jonathan.
Wow.
And the art looks so sweet, flawless. It was just framed, you know. If you take a look at that art, you see that the art is not really what, you know, like. But this man saw it and like, no, I need to patronize this person because this talent needs to be rewarded, you know. And people like art in Nigeria.
Yeah, sure. It's so beautiful. I love art. Paintings. I even want to like go for maybe one sip and
drink.
Paint. I know
paint.
It's always beautiful.
I attended one time in the East, and I painted a bird.
Oh, wow.
And the bird actually looked like a dog with feathers, you know. And I'm asking myself, I was drinking, and for heaven's sakes, what were you people expecting? You said drink and paint, sip and paint.
But they're not saying you should just paint something that we can't even.
Hello, darling. Something was in my system.
Oh, wow.
So I painted a human bird, feathers with a dog face.
Wow.
And when it's time for me to give the claw, I thought of something like, why not make it look like a Wolverine? claw. All right. However, this is where we're going to say thank you for staying with us. But don't go anywhere because we're going to see the weatherman. When we come back, it's going to be that time where we entertain you. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. It's still the morning mix. Yes, we had to go see the weatherman. It's still the raining season. Before I tell you what we're going to be doing, it's very important I let you know that please clear out your drainage system. It's the raining season. We're in July. August, it's the raining season. Clear out your drainages. Avoid littering the streets with your dirt, all right? Because when you do that on the street, the rain takes it back into the gutters. It blocks your drainages, and then you have issues with water.
So true. Yeah, we have been talking about, the future of remote work, the new normal. And also we talked about the advantages and disadvantages. Yes, of, working remotely and all of that. And also, we also talked about embracing craft, DIY projects.
Do it yourself.
Yes, do it yourself. These are things you can, just do at home. Can be home decor, it can be painting, can be drawing, can be candle making,
it can be soap making, it can be loving Eric,
Please ignore him. Time to look at.
So you don't want him to love me? It's a work, it's a craft.
It is not a craft, my darling. Don't listen to him.
Are you in any way fighting for yourself here? You want to do really want doing it alone. It's okay, it's fine. I'm good. You're capable. All right, this is that time where we get to gossip. Yes, who told you say we need a gossip?
You get.
Who tell you? Yeah, we gossip and we Tomison, for heaven's sakes.
It is gist. We call it gist, you get. So let's look at the trending topic, which is.
All right, it's not news anymore that in Netherlands we have our first transgender queen.
So surprising. I mean, how did you?
I want to be very. I want to choose my words wisely because I don't want anybody to come after me. Because I know that when people talk in that line and you just fall off a little, maybe you just offend these people a little, they come for you.
Sure.
All right? But we just want to say congratulations to the queen who contested in the female contest and came out, amongst all other pretty women, came out top, in Netherlands. And you see that transgender women are actually doing great in sports. They are coming out strong.
Right.
Now beauty pageant, the first one ever, in Netherlands. Tomison, they beat a woman out of the competition.
So it's just surprising, like what were the criteria? Because I still really, because I feel they should not.
You feel they should not partake?
Yeah, in the first place.
No, but they are females. They are women. They feel like a woman inside, and they know they are women inside, and they become women inside and outside. Now they are free to participate.
I think they should just have their own, instead of saying it should be trans and not.
Oh, okay, trans beauty queen.
Yeah, okay. You guys can. They can. I feel they can, and not you coming into.
So this is the sexist of you coming out now, right? Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow, Tomison, wow. They are females, however you choose to see it.
Right.
She's won it and she's, the queen of Netherlands, the most beautiful girl in Netherlands. Now, this is what beauty pageant entails. It's not just about your beautiful face.
Yes.
It's about beauty brains.
Yeah.
You understand? Right. You have to be beautiful. You cannot just be beautiful and don't have brains.
Right.
All right? And I guess why she won is because she's beautiful and she has brains.
I feel it is because, maybe this is a guy, you get taken over, coming to the female world, and there are some things
No. She was biologically given birth to as a guy, but mentally, spiritually, she's a female.
Yeah, but there are still some things. I feel there are still some things that because you were given birth to as a guy, there are some things you will be. Just imagine an athlete, trans. You get competing with females. Definitely, you will. They must have injected
all the female hormones and everything into her to kill the male hormones.
They still have. That's like a plus somehow. Maybe when it comes to physical activities and all of that will help them just beat the females.
All right, that's the gist on that level. Are you aware that Pokoli did a homecoming?
That's right. I saw it, Jesus. I mean, homecoming in Lasso, and it was something else.
Go to what G, Yanni.
The likes
Oh, you didn't hear me? They collect.
Everybody collects, and I saw something that somebody was saying. So with all Odumodu.
There's Odumodu Siri Curtis.
I saw the video where he was running and somebody would like,
Odumodu, you never run.
Why you not go run this one and last one? I'm like, this is actually not nice.
But what are you expecting? Listen, no.
is trying to do something good and
babe, it's been like that since inception, right?
Like,
I remember one time, I'll say his name, Too Short, came to my university back then in 2000s, you know, came to my university, and Too Short was asked to perform to some egbons at the back of our campus. He was on the top then.
Wow.
He was his song Too Short, Lekwa, say that, and he came to my campus. You know, he came to perform, and they actually accosted him, Lord of Ajasa. They are watching. They'll remember this story. Him, Lord of Ajasa, Rugged Man. I think Nice was on that show too. So they took them to mini campus at Osu. And some bros actually asked them to perform for them. So I think this is not the newest. This is not new.
But they didn't beat them now. Yeah.
You say?
They didn't beat them.
They obeyed. They humbled. I think Odumodu was forming and Odumodu. That was why he collected.
I think they didn't even beat Odumodu. But
no, he ran.
Yeah,
he ran.
But they slapped Bella.
No, we heard they slapped Bella. But I'm asking, but Bella, you are from Lasu.
Exactly.
You know, they should celebrate you. And Pokoli, why? What's going on? Is it that you not pay matching grant money?
I don't even understand like what happened.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think the school authorities need to look into it. It's really not making sense, you know? As an alumni of that school, I think I have a right to say, okay, I want to celebrate myself, my school, and let my people, because for me, that's an inspiration. That's a way to inspire the other one, saying, hey, I came out of here and I'm this person. I think you can also be this person too, all right? So just put your mind into it, stay focused, and you know, you can be whoever you want to. I think we need to actually look into that aspect. As much as it sounds funny, it is very also important for school authorities to come out and, you know, really criticize that action and really take take action against whoever those persons are, because you're actually telling them that they shouldn't come back to that school, or the moment you graduate, don't come back because you're going to get beaten.
Yeah, but it should not be like that, because I feel Poco was also spotted when they were doing something like that, you know, when he was in school. So that was why he thought, okay, let me give back to my school and all of that. I think that was why he decided to, like, you know, organize that show. And also, trust me, people will not want to, you know,
come back and say, okay, I'm an alumni of this school. I want to celebrate my school. It's really not making sense. All right. This is where we get to draw the curtains for today. Thanks for staying tuned. My name is Eric Lemibe, and
my name is Tomisi Samson. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram at Tomisi_Samson. All
right. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at D Real Daddy Swag. The Real Daddy Swag. You have a wonderful day ahead.